Would open up a whole new realm of difficulties. Keeping a unit dynamically stable. I think you'd be trading one problem for another. Although the nice thing would be to let the air out of the barrel at the sink. that could do a lot of environmental damage. But it's good to think about these things, though. You know, I haven't heard that idea up for discussion. And these are, see, this is the beauty of having an open scientific community, is that ideas like that should be discussed. Because, you know, there could be a dozen ideas, and you're lucky if one of them is really good. But if you're only if you're not having the discussion, then there's very little possibility you'll ever get to that one good idea. So I've never heard that, but it's certainly something one should think about.
Marvin, how did you get interested in all this particular entity?
Well, it's really strange. The first thing as a graduate student in nuclear chemistry, I started working on meteorites, doing research on meteorites. And this is the first time the magnetic properties, actually looking for evidence of ancient magnetic fields. But that would be something that I had solved, and I wasn't going to be able to get unambiguous results. But it led to an understanding of the chemistry. And so I progressed step by step. And that's sort of the way it is. And the thing I've tried to do is to every time I get into a new area, I try to learn as much about it as possible, so that I can, for example, look at meteorites more or less through the eyes of the great mineralogists who have studied them and photographed them, and understand from their work. And I try to do this in each area, and so it's given me a rather wide background.
Let's go to Sam, Los Angeles, California. Hi, Sam.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Good.
Great program. The question that I'm going to get with is that when as the polarity of the Earth changes, with the east and west switch takes the west.
Well, it's just that you can think of it as your compass needle. The north will start pointing to the south. And so I guess it all depends on to think of what's east and what's west.
Telling us that during the earthquake, that their compass shifted about 2 degrees.
I don't know that I can easily believe that whatever their compass was sitting on would have shifted 2 degrees. I don't know that the magnetic field itself actually shifted during that time. I haven't heard that before.
Okay, next up we go to John in Windsor, Connecticut. Hi, John, go ahead.
Hi, George. It's an honor to call in. I was wondering if the full switch...
Looks like there's no log hook out there.
Could anything happen to people earlier? And I was wondering if, I forget what movie, but the horse stopped and all the birds and people...
Oh, before, I know all about that.
And people started dropping dead. And when the whole speed switch, which parts of the Earth will feel it more than others?
Well, I think that the whole planet will feel it. Now, in the movie The Core, the opening scene.
I love that movie.
The opening scene was the people who had pacemakers suddenly dropped dead, and birds that used the magnetic field for navigation became disoriented. And certainly you can easily imagine that during a reversal, the birds would seriously be disorganized, have problems. This was actually, I thought it was kind of a nice movie. It had a few...
Was it realistic?
Well, it's fiction. They unfortunately talked about the electromagnetic field as the magnetic field. And so there were some technical errors. I
should have consulted with you, Mark.
Well, the curious thing is, the Discover magazine, August 2002, my work was the feature story, the cover story, about a nuclear reactor at the center of the Earth.
Yeah.
Well, just about that same time, I went to a movie, saw a preview of the core. And so I got home and thought about it, and I called up the director, got his assistant, and he said, "Oh, sure, John Amy will love to talk to you. We have a copy of the magazine on the set." And later that afternoon, John Amiel did call, and we had a series of communications, and I was invited to see the final dubbing for the program. And then there was a delay because of the space shuttle disaster, and you know that movie opens with a space shuttle landing. And what was curious, I had some new results that related to the end of the Earth's magnetic field, the life of it. And there's somebody in the National Academy of Sciences tried to prevent its publication.
Typical politics, Marvin. Marvin, thank you for being on the program. Marvin Herndon's book, Mavericks, Earth and Universe, it's a good read. His website linked up for you right now. Where? CoastToCoastAM.com. Stick with us all week long, all month long, all year long. We'll be here for you. For Dan Palazzi, Tom Banheiser, Lisa Lyon, Lex Longhood, Sean Rodasor, Stephanie Smith, Ross Mitchell, George Knapp, Ian Punnett, and Art Dell. I'm George Norrie, somewhere out there on Coast to Coast AM. We'll see you on our next edition. Until then, be safe. From the C. Crane Company. And if you're like me, then you really enjoy it.
If you're like me, then you're into deviant bondage porn.
Small enough to pack around and has excellent audio is difficult. At C. Crane, we developed the CCXW Pocket that is small enough to tuck in your briefcase, carry on, or keep next to you if you enjoy listening to over radio. It has been rated by one book as the best travel radio for under $200. The CCXW Pocket gets exceptional AM and FM reception for its size, and also comes with a mysterious shortwave band. It comes with a clock, alarm, enough memory to store all of your favorite stations, and of course, great audio for its size. It runs on 2 AA batteries that will last over 70 hours.
Order the CC Radio SW Pocket for only $49.95 by giving us a call at 800-522-8863 or visit us online at ccradio.com.
I hereby declare on an oath